What's up guys? In today's video I'll share new isekai and fantasy anime of this year. In this anime, a corporate slave named Reiji transported to another world all of a sudden. A poor guy made the best of his skill to make better position, which let him make lots of money, and with that money, he opened a drugstore. An elf who has trouble aiming with his bow, Reiji gave him some eye drops, and a dragon who always breathes out fire unintentionally. By helping them, his life of a village pharmacist started. In a fantasy world, when a red dragon named Letty disowned by his parents after failing to guard their eggs, now he embarks on a quest to find his own home, but soon he finds that life on the road is no place for a cowardly and overall low stats. A world full of elves and other mythical creatures where everyone wants a piece of him. When our main character Kazuya Soma transported to another world unexpectedly, he knows that people expected a hero, but his idea of heroism is different than most. He is more practical and he wants to rebuild the flagging economy of a new land he's found himself in. Now this realist hero must gather talented people to help him get the country back on its feet. Oh, we'd love to see that happening. Our main character Kenji, who lacked any kind of work ethic, lay about in his modern daily life. One day Kenji finds himself transported to another world, but no in a grand fantasy of a hero welcomed with open arms. Here he immediately shoved into a terrible job. Now enslaved by an evil mining company in a fantasy world, he is about to learn the meaning of hard work. Well, after the first season of this anime, here is the second season. The introduction of Dragon Maid Season 2 held in a dark new chapter in the story. There are new oddbox dragon and there is plenty of comedic moment. Toro knows it's not natural occurrence since she placed a barrier to preserve the spot for all eternity. Now a new dragon just appeared. Miru desired the destruction of the world, and she has been observing Toru as her first target. On top of that, this new dragon don't mind fighting dirty and targeting the human city. Slimes are usually the easiest monster to kill in a roleplay games, and because of that, they yield few experience points. But what will happen if you live long enough to keep defeating them for 300 years? Yes, you heard it right, for 300 years. After being a corporate slave for many years, Azusa Aiza suddenly passes away due to several exhaustion. On the face of the afterlife, she meets a goddess who bestows her with immortality and a peaceful life in another world. In this world, she enjoys her days tending to her farm, protecting the nearby village, and killing about 25 slimes per day. But things start to change when Azusa suddenly finds out she has reached the level 99, the maximum possible level. The fantasy center around Makoto Mishumi, our ordinary high school boy, summoned to an alternative world as a brave warrior. Unfortunately, the goddess of the world finds his face ugly, stripped him of his title, and banished him to the outermost fringes of the wilderness. While wandering the wilderness, Makoto encountered dragon, spider, orcs, and other non-human species. We will see how he survived in this new environment. Amakawa Haruto is a young man who died before reuniting with his childhood friend who disappeared 5 years ago. Ryo is a boy living in a slum who wants revenge for his mother who was murdered in front of him when he was only 5 years old. Earth and another world, two people with completely different backgrounds and values. For some reason, the memory and personality of Haruto, who should have died in resented in Ryo's body. As the two are confused over their memory and personality fusing together, Ryo decided to live in this new world. Along with Haruto's memory, Ryo awakened an unknown special power. How this new power going to help him?